are you today?
I'm doing good.
My name is Evan. I'll be your student nurse today. Can you tell me your name and date of birth, please?
Pat James in September 1st, 2001.
Alright, can I see your wristband? Thank you. So we're just going to start by taking your vital signs. If I could just see your wrist, I'm going to start by taking your radial pulse. Alright, so your pulse is 72 beats per minute and rhythm is regular. So next I'm just going to be taking your respirations. If you'll just breathe like normal for me. Alright, 22 breaths per minute. And so next I'm just going to take your blood pressure. Is that good? Not too tight?
Yep.
And you relax your arm. All right, blood pressure is 122/80. Thank you. So today we're going to be assessing your cardiovascular system and your abdomen. So I'm just going to start by inspecting your chest. If you'll lay down for me, please. Just breathe like normal. All right, so there's no pulsations, lifts, or heaves present. So next I'm just going to auscultate the 4 valves of your heart, starting with the aortic, and I'm going to do it both with my diaphragm and with my bell of my stethoscope. So first I'm going to start with the aortic valve, which is in the second intercostal space, right sternal border. Next I'm going to the pulmonic valve, which is in the second intercostal space, left sternal border. Then I'm going to go to the tricuspid, which is in the 4th intercostal space, lower left border. Then I'm going to listen to the mitral valve, which is in the 5th intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. Alright, now I'm just going to do the same thing, but I'm going to listen with my bell, so just keep on relaxing. Starting with the aortic, which is in the 2nd intercostal space, right sternal border. Moving on to the pulmonic valve in the 2nd intercostal space, left sternal border. Alright, then I'm going to go to the tricuspid valve, which is in the 4th intercostal space, lower left border. And this is the mitral valve, which is in the 5th intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. All right, so S1 and S2 were present. There was no S3 or S4 murmurs or any other heart sounds, any extra heart sounds auscultated. So next I'm just going to be listening to your apical pulse. So if you'll just stay sitting up for me like that. I'm going to be listening in your 5th intercostal space at the apex of your heart. So. All right, your apical pulse was 78 beats per minute and the rhythm was regular. So next I'm just going to be palpating your different pulse sites to check for regularity, rhythm, and symmetry. So I'm going to start with your radial pulse. Just relax. All right, radial pulse 2+. Rhythm is regular, equal bilaterally. So if you'll just lay back, I'm going to do your femoral pulse. All right, femoral pulse 2+. Rhythm is regular, equal bilaterally. So next I'm just going to go on to your posterior tibial. Alright, posterior tibial 2+, regular rhythm, equal bilaterally. And then I'm just going to go to your dorsalis pedis. Alright, dorsalis pedis 2+, regular rhythm, equal bilaterally. And so next I'm going to be assessing your abdomen. If you'll just lay back flat for me. And I'm going to start by inspecting. If you'll just take a big deep breath in, hold it. Alright, and release. Contour of the abdomen is flat, skin is even and equal, and there are no lesions or scars present. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start listening to the heart sounds through my stethoscope using the diaphragm. I'm going to be listening to all 4 quadrants, so just relax. Starting in the lower right quadrant. Moving on to the right upper quadrant. And then going to the left upper quadrant. And lastly going on to the lower left quadrant. Alright, bowel sounds normal active in all 4 quadrants. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to percuss, going in the same order as I did the last time of your 4 quadrants. So you can just keep on relaxing. Starting in the lower right quadrant. And then going to the right upper quadrant. And then going to the left upper quadrant. And then the left lower quadrant. Alright, tympani predominates all 4 quadrants. So the last thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be palpating your abdomen in all 4 quadrants. I'm going to start by doing a light palpation, and then I'm going to move on to doing a deep palpation. So just let me know if you feel any tenderness or anything while I'm doing either of those things, and I'll be going in the same order as I did for the other 2 assessments. So I'm starting with light palpation in the right lower quadrant, and then going to the right upper quadrant, and the left upper quadrant. Now I'm going to the left lower quadrant. Alright, so now we're moving on to the deep palpation, so just keep relaxing. Alright, so all 4 quadrants look good. Abdomen is soft, no masses or tenderness palpated, so you're good to go.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.